Welcome to our channel. Today we how to use GitHub Actions for CI/CD, beginner guide step by step clearly. To begin using GitHub Actions for CI/CD, first, navigate to your GitHub repository. In your repository, click on the Actions tab located in the top menu. You will see various workflow templates. Choose one that suits your project, or create a new workflow file. To create a new workflow, click on the Set up a workflow yourself option. This will open the YAML editor where you can define your workflow. Start by naming your workflow file, typically something like ci.yml. In the YAML file, specify the event that triggers your workflow, such as push or pull_request. Next, define the jobs that make up your workflow. Each job should have a name and specify the environment where it will run, such as Ubuntu latest. Within each job, specify the steps it will execute, starting with checking out your code using the actions/checkout at v2. Add additional steps to run the build and test commands relevant to your project. For example, if you are using Node.js, you might include steps for installing dependencies and running tests. Make sure to set up any necessary environment variables or secrets in the repository settings. Once your workflow file is ready, commit your changes to the repository. GitHub Actions will automatically trigger the defined workflow based on the specified events. To monitor your workflow's progress, return to the Actions tab. You can check the logs to troubleshoot any issues that arise during the build or test process. If your workflow succeeds, congratulations, your CI/CD setup is now live. Continue refining your CI/CD pipeline by adding more workflows or improving existing ones as needed. Experiment with advanced features like job dependencies, multiple environments, or notifications to enhance your workflow. With practice, you'll become proficient in using GitHub Actions for continuous integration and delivery. Enjoy the efficiency that automated workflows bring to your development process. If the page does not load, refresh the browser or try again in a private or incognito window. Make sure you are using the correct email address, then retype it carefully to avoid small typos. If your password is not accepted, use the reset option. Check your spam folder for verification or security emails, then complete any requested confirmation step. Enable two-factor authentication if available to improve account security and reduce unauthorized access risk. After signing in, review your profile details so your contact information and settings are accurate and current. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more step-by-step tech guides.